me. Uh, the Pledge of Allegiance was supposed to be done by Lion Pumi. Since she won't
That's
be
also we can
able to.
assume that's done.
Yeah, it's done.
Thank you.
Home and company, no, don't worry.
Yeah, straight to business. Okay. So a little bit now, we had our first regional planning meeting as well as the first TGAC meeting on Friday. And we met me and Piala and Pumi was able to join for the meeting, and we met our zone chairperson as well as our region chairperson. So I was given a particular form with regards to club data, goals and planning for the upcoming year to be filled. So it has a lot of information, I think, things that we'll be discussing here today with regards to projects and all of that. We were supposed to give the details. So after today's meeting, I think we'll be able to fill this up and give it, present it back to the zone chairperson. Our zone chairperson this time, we are from zone 4, is Lion Thangaraja. And our region chairperson from region 2 is Ryan Newton Cruz. So I think most of the clubs that we had last year are here with us this year for this particular zone as well. And yeah, that was about it, about the zone region chair meeting and the DGAC meeting that we had this Friday. So we'll move on to the items to discuss that we have today. The first item on the agenda is planning projects for the coming year of 23-24. So we have not been able to properly plan out what we are going to do for the next year and how we are going to do it. So the forum is open for everyone to speak on this particular item.
Yeah.
In my case, of course, this like Hemanti, I just speak for a few minutes because you
Sure.
have a big agenda to test it.
No.
Already I have given the list, like what I'm planning
Yes.
to do. So basically, funding for those things are fairly manageable with, because I planned it in a way that I get the funding also sorted out like that. But only thing, the January 24th at Papiliana, that program, I need the club support because that's my hometown, what we are doing, and we have to show our strength. This has been lacking. This is the problem. So the physical appearance there with a t-shirt and everything, I think is necessary. Otherwise, හැමදාම දකින කරමලේ සුදු වගේ every day they see me, so that doesn't have an impact for the Lions.
January 20, January?
Yeah, January 24th.
Right. So next January.
The Chief Priest Jamadine.
Right.
That.
I can remember we were there once also.
Yeah. So basically last time, because we didn't have a strength, I canned the divisional secretariat services. So that should not happen because you should be able to do it. Only thing, those specs, we have to give it free. That's a problem. So I need the help on that particular one only in my program. Other than that, everything should be okay.
Yeah, Lion Nigel, for this 24th January thing, what have you given us a small budget or something like that in the thing of funds, your funds request?
No, fund request is basically it's about 250 specs that we have been giving in our average basis from 2017. So that's the budget. Other expenses I have already sorted out. Like there are ways or means of getting those things done. So that's the only help I need from the club and the presence.
Yeah. Only thing now, as we discussed, I think very briefly on the other day also, we have to find out the fund status of the club. As it is like, we don't know, there's 1 or 2 or 3 accounts that are there, but apparently we don't know the balance as at now. So it's best like even if the treasurer is still not registered her signature, the former treasurers can confirm the balance so that we have fair idea of what is
At
the
least
funds.
not in sense itself, in thousands or whatever, a ballpark figure, first to think where we stand.
Exactly. But I think, Nigel, it's best to get the bank confirmation. And there is, I heard that super hit or super save account, which is almost dormant, it seems. So I think we have to kind of revive all that and streamline the accounts because otherwise now, I mean, this is sometimes it's a bit frustrating also because we always say that we don't have money and we personally, spend for projects, but it's good if it is collective and effort and if everyone can join in projects that are being done by the other members. So rather than we doing it in isolation, then there's like a collective effort. So for that, I think we first of all, we have to clarify the funding status and also spending. I mean, there's no point just keeping money in the bank and be happy with it. Rather, like now,
Yeah, time to time we have been putting deposits.
exactly. So we are a service organization. So why, I mean, it's good if we can at least spend some money and do a fundraiser. And we are 15th charter anniversary is also coming up. So these things like we have to kind of plan for these that needs money. So let's, I mean, at least the initial set things like advances to hotels or whatever, like we need money. So it's best to get an idea of what is lying there in the banks and then start from there. Lion, we know. So I think the signatures are still, I think Lion Hasanti and Lion Inoka signatures are there.
Yes,
So,
then Hasanti was getting the documents in place for us to take over the signatures and everything. So that will be done in a couple of days, within the next couple of weeks. So we'll make sure to look into the bank balances and get the proper amount that we have. And Hemanti, like you mentioned, we need to know where we stand for us to make sure that what we can plan for the future. I'll get to that first thing, yes. And Lion Nigel said that he had shared me a PDF regarding all the projects that he is going to do. I will share that in the WhatsApp group right away once the meeting ends so that everyone can have an understanding about where Nigel's projects are going to go. And we can, other than those things, we can build plan around having projects for the next year, projects by our club. So, Lion Hemanti, you wanted to speak about your projects that you wanted to target on. The floor is open for you.
thank you, Lion. You know, my actually my project is this is actually my cabinet position this time is the well-being of girl child. And I actually have shared the proposal with the governor as well, how we are going to approach this. There are two approaches I have proposed. One is with the government, the Ministry of Health. They actually showed a keen interest. But at the same time, there's some investment that we have to do if we are going to do it with the ministry. Whereas we have to spend about 170,000 rupees to train the district family health officers attached to the family health bureau, because they want to have a uniform approach if they are doing it in the school. So all the presentation and everything, the course material, everything, I mean the lectures material, everything the ministry wanted to prepare and orient the officers attached to the family health bureau, which cost us about 170,000. Apart from that, like once they are trained, then the clubs can approach these family health bureau officers and the district clubs, rather geographical districts. What I mean is like they can say North Central or Northwestern or whatever the district, Kurunegala or whatever the district, they can approach these people. I can share the we can share the list of the trained officers, and they can reach these people and they can organize. The clubs can organize the trainings in the schools, basically creating awareness about the reproductive health, and especially now the abuse and lot of things that are happening and nobody speaks about it. So it's actually, in a way, it's good for our Lions district also, if they are coming forefront to kind of talk on behalf of this issue. And I've spoken to some other my friends who are in other districts, and they are also really interested but in doing it with their clubs at their club levels. But if we are to approach the ministry, then we have to go through the governor, and governor has to sign a MOU with the ministry on behalf of the district. And we also can kind of get some media publicity as well if we are going in that scale. But apparently, as Nigel said, the governor was also very busy. Probably he might come back to us soon. But until such time, what I think is time is also critical. So every one of us are busy. So what I also thought is, if possible, if we can reach out to the district medical officers in various places, especially I'm traveling a lot, so what I'm trying to do is to reach out to the medical officers, and if we can organize at the ground level some awareness programs with the schools, and then at at club levels also we can do until the national ministry and our district come into an agreement and formalize it. So that is one approach. The other thing is, like, there are two packages I'm looking at. One is this knowledge area. The other one is the support, hardware support, I must say, for the schools, girls schools, if we can provide whatever the support that is needed for, especially for the education of girls. So that is also another area we can look at. So these two well-being means, software and hardware both. So those are the two packages I'm looking at. But as I said before, time is critical. So at least I'm trying to mobilize at my level to going through the medical officers of health, because for the schools, we cannot just walk in and do lectures. So it got to be, MOH office and a doctor, because we are going to the schools. So so that's the situation now, and I have actually requested governor to provide me with a slot where I can kind of create awareness with the other clubs on our approach, and if they also can support this, that will be another way, to reach more girls schools. So that's, and we are looking at girls from grade 7 up to A levels, age group 7 to maybe 17 years, not 17, 13 to 17 years, 18 years. So this is the age spectrum we are looking at. So yeah, so that's the thing I just wanted to share with you, and I will share with you the proposal as well in our WhatsApp group, so you can get a better idea. And if we can, at our level, if we can start now, it's good. I mean, leaving that 170 apart for the moment. And if we can do it, we will do. I'm planning to start. Thank you, Vinu.
And Hemant, is there a particular school that you already looked at to start this in a particular area?
No, we know what the problem is. Like, I'm traveling a lot in various parts of the country, so I cannot look at only our district.
Yes.
The other geographical areas, like for instance, I'm traveling to Muscadia. So Muscadia, that plantation school. So apart from our district, wherever possible, I'm trying to do. But if possible, I'm trying to kind of link up with the Lions Club in that particular area, if possible.
Yes.
But Nigel, I just wanted to clarify one point. So in such a kind of a relationship, like if I am to link up with a club in Nuwara, do we have to go through the governor, or what is the format?
Yeah, we can get through to the governors. Like, they put, like, we have the WhatsApp groups, they can announce we are going to do it like this and everything, and then we can do it that coordinator.
Right. Yeah, for instance, like if I ask the council, like, Muscalia, what is the Lions Club that is functioning here, they know. I mean, they will put us
Hmm.
in touch with them. What I'm asking is for that kind of partnership, we don't have to, inform the governor, no, all the time.
No, no.
No, no.
Only thing
Okay.
we can through the secretariat, we can get the balance 5 directories and
Mm.
work for with that and
Mm.
get hold of the particular club that's closest and everything.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
thing we had to choose the active club, not just name which is there and dormant. Until
Yeah.
something happens, we won't know if they are
Yeah.
active and committed even.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only problem that we need to look into. But
Mm.
basically, in most of the districts, we know the past governors. Not all.
Mm.
In certain reason, we can always consult them and see we are hoping to do something like this with this particular club. How are they? Or if there any club that you can recommend like that, we can do it like that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Apart.
Governor Lasant last time who was doing the Wednesday lectures,
Yeah.
I know him very well. Like that, there are governors that very personally we know.
Right. So yeah, the other thing is like now, I'm working with these women counselors, so I can mobilize them very easily. I mean, so for them to, go and meet the MOH and keep me, of course, they have to keep me in the loop. But maybe like our presence would not be there. That's the other thing. How are we going to kind of,
Yeah, that's the problem.
yeah, unless we kind of, show at least, because it's not possible for me to, anyone of in our club to run around. But these women, for sure, I can kind of direct them to go and meet the MOH and organize the things at the ground level.
Hmm.
But I will not be able to make it. Traveling is quite heavy.
No, practically it's not possible. But only
Yeah.
thing what's possible is when you are putting a trip, for example, Muscalia, in that area, you planned about 7, 8 locations, and maybe one of us also can join or whatever within that, just to show our face and go.
Yeah.
That might be
So,
possible, but only thing the time in like with
yeah,
your work
schools
and
means, yeah.
yeah.
And yeah, no, when I said this to my women counselor, they said we can do it. There's no issue. They will kind of coordinate and they will keep us informed. But only thing is like our presence or our banner also, I can ask them to display the banner. But our presence would not be there. So that is the issue.
Yeah. No, this is a practical problem. Even here, what I'm having, I'm doing it this Casbah Divisional Secretariat. For everything, I am unable to be there because
Yeah.
the one instance I just couldn't make it, but they did the whole thing, and I reported it also. But
Right. If they
in
display our
process,
banner, if they
yeah,
display
yeah.
our banner, that would be enough. No, we don't have to be there. No. So if I give
No,
them
when we are
banner,
doing this is local, when you are doing in one particular place, then it's a different story. But thing is, when we are thinking on a national scale like this, or in a district wise, it's not possible to be there for each and every place. So that
yeah,
everyone should understand.
yeah.
Even in fact, I was discussing with Governor Raghavan today
Mm,
at the AGM. He was next to me
mm,
regarding this problem. I said last year they were asking for proof
mm.
of the projects that we did, especially what I did. But thing is, we give divisional secretary was available, then assistant and various government officials were there. So what's the other proof that they need? Like even if they want, they can give a call and check if this was done like this. That's
Yeah.
no issue. But he said, don't worry about those things. You get the projects done. These evaluation people are just creating issues for various other purposes.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
if
what I also thought just now is, Nigel, to keep the governor informed. Now, if you are doing it through my women counselors, I'll keep the governor
hmm,
informed and Charity informed that we are doing this project at this location. Only thing, none of our, club members would be there. It's practically not possible. But
yeah,
maybe our banner is displayed.
yeah. Sometimes
That's
maybe,
me.
sometimes may not be.
May not
because
be, yeah.
you can't have so
Hmm.
much of banners all over.
Yeah,
Practically, cost-wise also is a problem.
and it's not
But
good also.
but only thing, if we can do a coverage,
Hmm.
uh, even like from the mobile phone, someone
Hmm.
to have a small discussion at that location, giving our name. So
Yeah,
this
that's possible.
district is organized it, and a small video clip. And we, our club, if I'm not mistaken, we have this YouTube link or whatever.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we
I
have a
can
YouTube channel.
vaguely remember Dashika was telling me we can upload it and put it to the district also. So
Yeah,
that's proof.
yeah.
And every
That is
time when we
good.
are doing, we put it to the district saying that we are doing it. Please, if possible, please visit.
That's good.
Open
That's a good idea.
invitation.
Yeah. And coverage by mobile phone or something like that. A
Yeah,
discussion like somebody is
just a
talking.
small discussion and put it, because it's publicity for the club and the district
Yeah,
also.
yeah, yeah.
And at the
So
same time, now in Hemanti, I was just thinking, when you're doing that, even now, Cypher Kids is my area.
yeah.
MOH is anyway, they have to do that part also.
Hmm.
If we can couple it together and get them to do the screening also on the same day,
Yes, that would be a mega project.
we can kill two birds with one stone.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that is possible. I was just thinking, like Nigel, now whenever we visit the schools, I can arrange some side screening for kids like last time when we spoke. Maybe like in a visit, we can cover both. So we'll arrange it in that way. That's why I said we want to discuss about that as well, your project and any other cabinet positions where we also could help each other. Because otherwise we are just carrying our name and we cannot
Correct.
kind of show the performances. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you, Lion. We know this is like the area what I'm planning to do and how I'm planning to do it. But
Yeah.
of course, I'll keep you updated on the progress I'm making. But
Yes.
of course, I'm going to start from August because I cannot wait till the last week, and towards December we will not be able to do much.
Yeah.
And with work and all that. So wherever possible and whenever possible, I will do it.
Yes. Thank you,
Then
Hemant.
Hemanti,
And
1 minute, this line Hemanti,
yeah.
shall we do this? Now governor will be available from tomorrow.
Okay.
His all these visits, everything is done. Shall we request him to give a date and a time convenient to you also at the
Yeah.
secretariat or your place or wherever for a discussion to finalize the whole program on a district level and maybe in a multiple level also.
Yeah, we can, because he already had seen the proposal. I will share with you also, so we can. Yeah.
Because
So
then it will be less work first in communicating and everything. The governor will get his team to do the communication and
yeah,
first to arrange the groundwork with these people where you are attached to.
right. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll request him. For
By
both of
any
us.
chance, if it doesn't work, like Governor Anoma's this thing, we'll go to plan B and we'll do it on our own.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to do it in plan B also whenever possible, because it's sometimes it's bit difficult also. But until things happen at the national level, we'll do it at at local level as well. But this is not a. I mean, if we planned out properly, it's possible, and it's a worthwhile, something that is worthwhile
Correct.
doing now. Yeah. So no one has picked up that topic so far. So yeah, so it's good for us also, and we can continue doing it, even not in this year, but continue doing it. Yeah. So thank you, Lion Vinu, for the
Yeah.
time given.
Thank you, Lan Hemant. Yeah. So, like I mentioned, if there is any project that you're planning within our area, then we'll definitely make sure to show up and give our support on that. And I have a list of proposed, like we have to get our zone chairperson, region chairperson visits and the district governors and everyone's visits. Usually, last year we were able to do the zone chairperson visit on August. I was wondering whether we could plan it to have it in our next meeting, zone chairperson's visit. Will it be
Yeah, I think we should
okay?
do it. Yeah,
As
but
Sooner the better.
yeah.
Yes.
Nigel, I
So-
was just thinking our charter is also coming up. So can't we couple something with that charter? Will it be difficult?
Maybe with the charter meeting, like planning meetings, we can couple it.
Yeah.
Not on the charter date because that's governor's date, no? The
Yeah.
governor's
Yeah,
visit and the charter.
Charter. Okay, right. So we'll have the zone chairs meeting in August.
Yeah,
So, but at least we have to make sure all the people are present. I mean, at least the majority.
Yeah.
yes, yes. So I'll contact him for a date that he is available. So will the usually the last week of August, will that be okay? 26th and 27th, Saturday, Sunday. Will that be a good date?
Saturday, of course, last week of the month, Saturday, 3 to 5, I have the village development meeting. That's a
Okay.
fixed date and a
Okay.
time. Try to avoid that time. Even a Saturday is okay, but not at that time. From 2 to 6, avoid it.
So
Okay.
we'll have, can we have it in the morning then?
Then, yeah.
Yeah,
26th morning.
No problem.
Okay, I'll reach out to the zone chaplain and see whether he's available for that and confirm with y'all.
26, we have actually scheduled our trip.
Oh
Science
God.
trip, but anyway, I don't know whether it will happen or not. But yeah,
Oh.
either 19th or 26th, you can check.
Okay.
By the way, just keep in mind, this region chairman, in
Yes.
fact, until he had his planning meeting, he was avoiding his operation. I think a bypass or something like that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
either we have it before he goes for the operation or after that, of course, it will be about 3-4 months.
Region
Okay.
chairman.
Just see.
Region
So-
chairperson. Okay. As soon as we I'll see as soon as possible to get that done as well, Nigel. Since if
Both
it's
of
going to
them
be 3 or 4
they
years.
cannot be coupled
I was just about to suggest that. I think we should do that and finish it off. Then it will be easy for us also.
together.
But only thing I think once we did it somewhere, I can't remember. Region chairman and zone chairman both were done together, but
Okay.
one after the other. You give
Yeah.
the prominence and you do that and go to the other person. There's a protocol for that also.
Okay, so when I speak to both of them, I'll say that we are trying to have it on the same day because of tight scheduling, but we'll have the zone chairperson meeting first and then we'll have the region. Is that the
Correct.
protocol? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check on those 2 days and I'll talk to them. The next one, yes, the visits. Yes, for the month of August, are there any projects that we have planned that we could inform the members about? Is there any particular
Yeah, for
projects
me,
for the?
Dan, we know I'm trying to do at least cover 2 schools, but I will keep you informed.
Okay.
I'm actually just thinking where to start, but I will definitely do cover 2 schools during the month of August. In that well-being of the girl child.
Yes.
But is there any particular club level, anything that we are supposed to do?
Yes, that's the thing I was
I'll be
Any
giving means
special thing that we need to do?
Lain Hasanti? Lain Hasanti, you were going to say something?
She's frozen.
Okay. Maybe until she gets back online. Nigel, are there any projects on your end for the month of August?
Yeah, the cataract, surgeries, we postponed it until the hospital is shifted. Now it's shifted.
So
Can't we do a
Keep on.
medical camp with Lion Madhusha, Dr. Madhusha?
Surgeries that should be done.
Are these the surgeries that you requested the letters
Letters.
for before?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
They have already
Uh,
screened and they are waiting for the surgery. They are in fact impatient. They are calling me and asking, මහත්තයා
when
කවදද
it's
කරන්න පුළුවන් ඇයි පරක්කු වෙන්නේ මොකක් හරි
okay.
ප්‍රශ්නයක්ද? So
Yeah.
they are waiting for it now.
Yes. Lion Madhusha, as Lion Hemadi suggested, are there any camps or anything on your end that
We
could happen for the month of August?
I haven't exactly planned out anything yet, but like occasionally we get these letters from different other organizations who are planning these screening activities. So I'm actually participating in one on the 5th of August. There is some Rakshaka committee or something likewise. So there's a lot of activities actually going on at my level. Actually, I was going to ask Lion Hemanti about her project. So Lion Hemanti, who is going to be giving the educational, whatever the lectures or whatever to these girls at schools?
Yeah, actually, Lion Madhusha has spoken to the Family Health Bureau. In the sense like Dr. Inoka, I don't know, you know her director, she's one of the directors there. And they want to train some of their officers at the ground level. Who are like, I don't know whether they are medical doctors or whatever. I mean, I'm still not very clear about these people who are working at the ground level, but they said that they are going to kind of prepare the presentations and coach them first. And through
Okay.
them, they will mobilize the officers to the schools. But it's
Right.
kind of bit of a process, and they also want to do it as a pilot so that they can, the positive results, they said they can show the World Bank and get some assistance to kind of scale it up. So
Yeah.
from there, also they're highly interested. But until that happens, yeah, we have to, maybe you
Yeah.
also.
So I think they mean the public health midwives. That is why they are
Maybe.
talking about a training
Yeah.
program. So midwives, of course, like have a lot of work on their hands. I know it because I'm also working closely with the MOH. So if you're like until this government plan works out, you said on a personal scale you're going to try and get it started. In that case, how are you going to plan? How are you planning to carry it out?
So, yeah, then again, I had to approach the MOH through our local councils because public health is also comes under them, no, the local authority. So I can ask them to, organize it from their level. And then because approaching the schools, Dr. Madhusha, we have to be very mindful. I mean, you cannot just go walk into a school. So it has to, do it in a proper way. But my concern is, Dr. Madhusha, the material, how they're going to impart it. There should be some uniformity in what they're going to talk to, the students. Otherwise, unless we kind of really structure the approach, there will be a bit of a issue. I mean, people might talk about the things they like to talk. So you might miss out certain things. So so this is something I really want to have a discussion with, either with the Family Health Bureau or somebody who knows what needs to be spoken to the young girls.
Right. Just to give you a little insight, so like in the MOHs, they carry out the school medical inspections, SMIs. So when they carry out these SMIs, that is a particular day where all these children are gathered in the schools. And definitely the PHIs and anyway midwives, everyone goes to the school. This is mainly for the vaccination. They carry out health education and basic screening for nutritional assessment, weight, height, and all that.
Right.
So in that case, of course, because on the other days, generally how the MOH functions is like whoever the doctors, they're actually distributed in different clinics throughout the area.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact because I'm working like in close liaison with the Casbever MOH, because I know for a fact that they are in a lot of like staff crisis at the moment.
Yeah. Do understand. So, in other way, Dr. Madhusha, how are we? I mean, in our level, like if we can kind of, prepare some material and give it to midwives or coach them, or I don't know whether we could reach out to some doctors and mobilize. Is there any possibility of doing that?
Mm, best is of course to discuss with like what the relevant MOH what their plans are, and best is I think to amalgamate whatever this as a component of their existing schedule,
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
whatever they are
maybe.
trying.
Yeah, like Nigel, your one also could go along with that, with the school
Correct.
medical thing, no?
I was just thinking to speak to, after you had a chat, to speak to Dr. Madhusha, because the this Pulga Soitavan, Dr. Madhusha also was there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So if we can get together and plan on the time that you all are planning to do the programs, simultaneously to couple it with that, and whatever with support we can give from our end, with the we can thing is the support I can get is from the village development society, Grama Sangwadana Samitis, because in fact
right.
this week, actually last week I was supposed to meet the director. She wanted me to come and discuss and give my plans to implement for the whole Colombo district, but unfortunately with my home problem I had to postpone it. So this week I'm planning to have it. So
Right.
their help I can get, even a little funding like a support, that also can be done.
So you are
Yeah.
planning to arrange the screening programs for school children, right? This is the eye assessment, is it?
No, this is eye assessment for the children, like a cataract check-in.
Right.
For
Okay.
elderly people, we can do on our own, but for the children, it has to go to the MOH and the proper authorities, because we are not supposed to do it directly.
Right. For that, of course, now already MOH has a advanced plan, so they have their SMIs pre-planned, like the school medical inspections. So
Yeah,
maybe if you can I mean, I can put you in touch with the CASDAV MOH because I know her on a personal scale.
correct.
Like, I mean, you can like get her schedule, and on the day of their medical inspection, you all can liaise with them and do the screening part.
Correct.
Yeah. That's a good approach.
And by the way, Dr. Manusha, just to enhance my knowledge on this, now we
Yes.
identify a child who has a vision impairment problem. Now
Okay.
the spectacles, can we give the normal spectacles, or from Narahempita they issue the spectacles front of the police station, they have the office, only from there?
Mhm.
What's the actual situation now?
As in like this Narahempity place, it's a government place. It's in like a government
Correct.
mediated place.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
government.
There is, I'm not like very particularly familiar with how these spectacles are issued and all that. But generally, if you do the assessment and if you give like a particular prescription for the eye, then any optometrist can make that lens.
Yeah, but the school didn't allow. In fact, I'm having an experience because Christina had a problem, and we had to take her there and get it done.
Right. So maybe then there are certain sort of rules and regulations that's governing the school that is sort of inhibiting them from getting these kinds of external help. I am not too
Yeah.
sure about how that's working.
How to check it? Is there any particular proper authority where we can discuss and get good clarification on that?
So what are the details that you exactly want to know? Like if you like assess a child and a spectacle is
How to,
prescribed.
yeah, how to issue the spectacle to the child? Now we have from strength 1
Okay.
to 4, about 8 or 9 spectacles. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if the strength is like that, can we give one of those to the child, or especially it has to be made, or I don't know that particular process.
It is most likely that it has to be specially made.
Hmm.
I think you can't give like just a standard spectacle, because
Hmm.
anyway the eye is sort of developing and evolving, no? So
Correct.
depending on various other issues, from period to period, the children of course might need to upgrade their spectacles and change their lenses and all that.
Correct.
So I think they will of course have to have their spectacles very specifically made according to a very specific prescription.
Where's a proper place to check on this to get the proper advice how to handle it? Casper,
Mm,
does it have that particular person or knowledge or whatever to this thing? No.
for the time being, of course, I'm not aware of any such authority, but I can actually look into it and find out and let you know.
Please, I think that will be a better way of doing it, because then we speak to the proper authorities, uh, like iron out all the these gray areas and do it with the MOH and various people. Then it will be a proper way of doing it.
Yes, I'll find it out for you.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Lion Madhusha. So the next item on the agenda is like new sort of ideas that we have on promoting the presence of the club. I wanted to get your opinion on producing a e-bulletin monthly with all the activities that we have done by the club. Then maybe we can circulate it in the WhatsApp groups and then send it to people as well. Will that be a good idea for us to produce such a thing? I mean, it'll be nothing too big, just 1 or 2 pages, one PDF, a soft copy. And we make sure that we send to the club first to get all the approvals, and then send it out for other lions as well to get to know that what exactly we have been doing as a club. What are your ideas on producing a newsletter or an e-bulletin like that monthly?
That's a great idea. Only thing we were also trying in the past, but of course, I mean, with the busy schedules, I think we couldn't. But it's, I think, we got to do it because everybody should know what's happening. Because I mean, when we submit for evaluation, sometimes this is like, since there's a kind of a, not that we don't have proof, but then at least when there are e-bulletins, we can, share it along with our the reporting. So I think, yeah. So whoever who does projects, even like in isolation, maybe like share with you, Lion Vinu, or whoever who's doing the bulletin. 1 page, yeah, A4 is quite enough if you can do it. What do you think, Nigel? I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. Without restricting ourselves to how many pages, because it's a e-bulletin, might as well make it a within and anyway reporting also we do it
Online.
e-transferring.
Yeah, yes.
That's a good
Because,
idea. But
yeah,
only thing,
because
everyone will have to give exactly the
what they are
requirements
doing.
to fill in the gaps.
Yes, to make sure I get all the details and the photos and everything, because I found that even though that we have a Facebook page or whatever, maybe what we are doing, the activities, the projects that we're doing are not well known within the district. That was the issue that I think I came across with the last couple of last year in particular. So yeah, we'll make sure we'll start from this month onwards, and I'll just draft out a small a draft, and I'll put it to the group, and everyone can give their ideas and everything. And I actually thought, since we are coming up on our 15th anniversary, maybe we can come up with some sort of a logo saying that, it's 15 years of Lions Club of Colombo Oasis, because I saw a similar one last year, which was done for the 50th anniversary of another huge club. They have put a particular logo talking about the 50th anniversary, and that was prominent in all of the things that they have done, whether it's a photo that they're just going to publish in the a district, they make sure that that particular logo is there in itself. So I think since 15 years is quite a landmark, maybe we can do a little logo like that and make sure that it's present in everything that we post. Will that be?
Lion Nigel is the one to advise on that.
Yeah, that's okay. It's a particular event logo, basically you're talking about. That's
Yeah.
okay, but only thing the district logo has to go on, and the Alliance logo.
Yeah, so
With that.
yeah, whatever whatever we are putting out, we'll have the Lion logo, district logo, and this particular one since it's
Yes.
15 years. Okay.
Correct.
I have a little bit of drafts and I'll put it in the group as soon as the meeting ends. And there was another small thing that was discussed at the zone meeting on Friday about reporting legacy projects. What they said was, now, for example, if they plant a tree or something, they report it for 1 month and they keep reporting the same thing again and again, saying that it's a legacy project and people are getting use of it, not just once, so they continue to take use of it. There was a little bit of an argument that came up regarding whether we should do this since other clubs have done this. I just want to take your opinion on this. Or for example, if we for example, if we give out a computer, we report it for the particular month that we have done the project, but there are other clubs in the district where they have reported the same project for all 12 months, saying that people will take use of this for the next 12 months. How exactly? Because I haven't done that. I didn't do that last year. I just reported it for the month that we have done the project. What should
For that, I can give an answer. Only thing, we had to decide what's the legacy project actually. Planting a tree and the tree is growing, that won't become a legacy project.
Yeah.
That, in my opinion, it's not a legacy project.
Yeah.
But it will become a legacy project when the fruits are bearing and the harvest is being taken and being distributed to the people, or the people are using it. That particular harvest can be considered as a legacy project, saying that, okay, this was planted in such and such a year by so and so. Now it's bearing fruit. This is the harvest for this particular court or whatever. And these are the people who benefited from it. Then it can go as a legacy project, not reporting every month saying that. But on the computer, for example, I can remember in Karagampitiya, Vijay Vidyalaya, with Lion Shirani, I got together and gave a computer lab for the school. At that time, it cost us 7.5 lakhs with 14 computers. And actually, I made myself and the school children, we made the computer table, like the boardroom table with the center area with all the plugs and everything. And everything was fully functional with a projector. Awesome. And they didn't have a computer lecturer. This Piliandala zonal director didn't have one to give, but they agreed if we can provide the lecturer, they'll change the school timetable first. So what happened was, every Wednesday from morning 7:30 till about 2:33, I was lecturing at that school every week, stopping my work and going there and lecturing for all the classes. That was reported, how many children were benefited, even not only Wednesday, other days the teachers were using, children were using, they had a register. With that register, we reported saying these are the things and everything, and that went as a legacy project. Angora Mental Hospital is a legacy project. That can be reported. There's no argument on that.
And yeah, because we are investing every month also, we continue to invest on that project. So yeah, so it has to be considered case by case, we know.
Case by case.
Yeah.
So if I
There
have
are a lot
any
of
concern,
legacy projects that we do, even in Papillana, though we don't
Yeah.
report as a legacy project.
yeah, that's the thing, because one particular client brought up this saying, there is only 20 million odd people in Sri Lanka, but ultimately when you look at that club, they've served around 50 million people. So
Yeah.
it's completely absurd doing something like this, and they asked what the approach is going to be, but we didn't exactly get a proper answer from the service chairperson from the district either. What she's saying is, look, if the district says to do so, what else are you going to do? So I'll make sure if I have any doubts in this area, I'll ask you and make sure that we report things as a legacy, things that are supposed to be reported as legacy projects to be reported as legacy, because otherwise we're losing out on a huge part when it comes to the evaluations.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, now
And-
actually now we donated this printer, the photocopier to the school, which
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but then keeping a count on that, because we are not going to invest any more on that project. I
Mm.
mean, if time or if consumables are given, then it becomes a legacy project. Otherwise, our project is done and it's
Done.
over.
Yeah. It's
So I
over.
can't consider it as a legacy project.
Yes.
Don't you agree?
Unless we give the maintenance part of it also.
Exactly. So we are not going to invest. So that's completed project for us. So
Yes.
likewise, we have to evaluate and see how we are going to justify the
Legacy.
legacy of it.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. And another point was I made a sort of a monthly planner for our club. Now let me share the screen just to show everyone. Something like this. I'll make sure that once you click, I'll share the link, and once you click on the link, you're going to get a monthly planner for all of the months, so that every member can go through this and see what sort of things that we have planned for the next month, and so that they can have an idea about what's happening rather than going through all the messages in the WhatsApp group. Now, for example, for August, we had an invitation for the 1st of August, and then the 6th of August, there is another charter celebration by a club. And on the Wednesdays, the 1st and the 3rd Wednesdays, we've got the learning in 60 minutes programs, and you've got the Lion Ladies outing on the 12th. So I'll make sure that we update it as frequently as possible, and so people can go to this and make sure that they have an idea about what's coming up, and make sure that even if we have our projects, it's given here, so that we don't have to go back to all the WhatsApp messages and go through everything. It's a hazard of October. We've got a lot of days that we can celebrate, from the World Children's Day, Habitat, World Lion Service Day, and so on. So this is planned out for the entire 22, 23, 24 entire year. And I'll share the link in the group today.
Excellent line, we know.
Thank
That
you.
is really helpful, and yeah, really appreciate your time and effort on these things. You are going a
Thank you.
really extra mile.
Thank you.
With your leadership, it's really appreciated.
Thank you so much,
Your
Daniel.
professionalism shows here, because thing is, it's very easy and save time for everyone.
Yes, that's the thing. Rather than going through all of the WhatsApp messages, because we get a lot, this might be a easier approach. And just a reminder to all the members, we have posted the WhatsApp link to join the open forum of the district 306B1. I've only seen a couple of members who have joined that link, but please do join it, because you can get all the information of the district if you join that particular WhatsApp group. I'll post the invitation again for everyone. And a small reminder about the 60 minutes Zoom learning sessions. Now, last week, they spoke about motivation, how to motivate club members, and how to basically bring out Alliance Club. So this week they have not posted the topic or the link as of yet, but as soon as they post it, I urge, if you do have the time.
They have posted it. They
This
posted
week's
it.
one? Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Okay. I haven't seen it. I'll make sure.
Maybe they have posted in the cabinet.
Yeah,
Because
maybe
I
I saw
didn't
it
see it.
somewhere.
Yeah, we'll share.
Okay.
Yeah, I also,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll share with you.
Like, you know,
Yes.
just a clarification. You were talking open forum, some area I didn't get you
Yes,
on that.
there is a WhatsApp group called
I also didn't get
Open
it.
Forum Lions District 306B1.
Yes, yes.
Yes, they have posted the link saying all of any Lions member in this in our district to join it, because they post about different projects, all the information from the district. They post everything on here, and it's not just restricted to presidents or any of the office bearers. Any member of the district 306B1 can join it. So I'll make sure to post the link again, and I urge all the members to join, because that is a good place that you can get all the information directly from the district itself. So that is everything that we have to discuss today in this particular meeting. I'll make sure to speak to the zone chairperson and region chairperson and get their days confirmed for their visits. And yeah, that should be it. We have completed all of the things that we have to discuss for this month's meeting. Is there any other business that anyone wants to talk about? The floor is open.
What about
for you.
charter?
Yes. Planning for our charter celebrations. I thought, Lion Nigel, once after we confirm the balances that we have in our accounts, then we can have a good starting point. Otherwise, for us to start planning something huge without having the proper money in the bank might not be a good place to. So I'll make
But
sure
I think until we get the information, I don't know, this is my opinion, we can have two types of fundraisers.
Okay.
One is a raffle draw, where we can start immediately without waiting till the last minute. Other one is on the charter date, to have a dinner dance or something to that effect, and issue a ticket, do something like that.
Yes.
So only thing now to get the members to come, whatever charters which are coming up, we have to show our presence. Otherwise, those clubs might not come. That's a normal thing. But the other practical problem is each charter when you go, if you go to buy the dinner ticket and everything, for each charter, basically you have to spend about at least about 5,000 financially. And going for all these charters is going to be a pretty package. Practical, this is a practical scenario. So we need to decide how we are going to get the district clubs to come in for our charter. And if we are going to visit, are we going to visit only for the meeting and then come without going for the fellowship and dinner? Those things we need to decide on a club level, and then not everyone to go for all the charters. One or two, maybe two, because going alone is bit of awkward. Two people to go together, stay for the meeting, come back or something, giving an excuse, do something. I think that might be a better option, but this has to be a club decision, what we take.
Yes. Because there is a charter, first charter coming up from Lions Club of Colombo North United, which is, I think, a club that is a newly formed club that is within our region. They have their charter on the 6th. Maybe we could start off with that. Or
Where are they going to have the charter, you know? Have they announced like the venue? And they said,
yes.
saw message saying to keep the date free, but after that,
Yes. Keep the date.
But only thing, remember, just remember, when we start going for one charter, we can't.
You have to go for.
We have to go.
You have to go for everything. Yes.
Because certain clubs, they had problems and they have split into two. maybe Lions Club of North. What's the club you said?
Lions Club of Colombo North United.
Colombo North.
It's a,
Colombo
yeah.
North is a very old club. Maybe
Yeah.
they had a problem and they branched off as a Colombo North United. We don't know. So if
Yeah.
we go for Colombo North United, we had to
We
go
have
to
to
the
go-
Colombo North Charter also. Other there
Yes.
can be a lot of
Issues.
issues.
Yeah, yes. Yes, that's the thing. They have not yet posted any other information, just keep the date free. But then again, Nigel, maybe we should for the dinner dance or some charter day dinner dance fundraising, maybe we should expand our audience, not necessarily
Beyond the
losing
Lions.
out on yes,
Definitely.
because given the very delicate political situation that is going on in Lionism, maybe aligning ourselves to some particular house might be, we need to be in the middle. And for that to happen, I think we should expand our audience to our friends and family and then get them to
Not
come.
only expanding, I think we should target the outside
Yeah.
member people
Yes.
and Lions. If they are coming, that will be a bonus.
Yeah.
We should go
They're
on
more
that
than
basis.
Yes, that's the thing. I was thinking the same thing because we need it's a little bit
I don't
you
know
should-
what
you
about the
tread
other
very
people,
lightly.
other
Yeah.
Lions thoughts. Only I am talking here. Otherwise,
Very true, Lion. We know we have to keep ourselves away from these politics and other issues. So better, and the other thing is also during the last 2 years or whatever, we also could make our presence due to COVID and
Yes.
other issues. In other, I was also getting a lot of calls from time to time asking for us to join, join their charters, but unfortunately with work and all, we couldn't make it. So we cannot
we need to-
expect them
yeah.
also to. Yeah. So let's do it in that way. We'll keep it open as Nigel said.
So as of right now, maybe we could get like Nigel mentioned, raffle draw might be a good idea, and then we'll keep the forum open for everyone to give their ideas and suggestions on what we can do for fundraisers, and then we'll take it up again about how we're going to do our charter anniversary and how we can take the step forward from that.
Lion, anyone joining the Lions Ladies Day? They out.
Even Lion Rohini asked me about this. Lion Haimanti, she won't be able to join. I can't give an exact yes. That's the issue, which is that's the problem I have.
Yeah.
Because I might say yes now and then might not be able to make it on that particular day. So I don't want to give a proper reply.
That's all.
Yes. Will you be joining Lion Haimanti?
I'm also, as you said, like we don't know what will come up, but then I keep my time free at least to show myself up this time. But maybe like, to go and then just return. Not staying the day long, like.
Okay.
So
I think you'll have to, I think you'll have to give your, even if you're attending, you're supposed to let them know there were some numbers that you had to call. And
I just wanted to check with other members, anyone is going. But of course, I will, So let's make our presence also at the district level, as in the past. Of course, Lion, yes, Lion Hasanti. Hasi Sadhana. Hasi Sadhana. Kiyanako. Dinush.
ගුරුවට හුඟක් හරි ගන්න. හසි.
ඔයා යනවා මාත් join වෙන්නම් වාට.
අන්න හරි. See there අපි දෙන්න යන් හසි එහෙනම්. Right? It's not too far also නේ Barnes.
8th of August වෙනු මං මේ මිනිස් වෙනවා elders home මල්ලිකා home එකට 8th of August breakfast කාට හරි ඕනනම් join වෙන්න පුළුවන්.
8th of August. Around what time, Line Hassan?
Breakfast 7:30. 7:30.
Yeah, we have to be there by 7:30. It's a Tuesday. It's a
Malika,
Tuesday. 8th of August is
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'll put a reminder in the group as well, Nayan Hasanti. So if there are any
Okay.
members who would join, they can a small reminder for them as well. Thank you for letting us know. And Nayan Hasanti, once you finish doing the project, please send me a proof of any billing or receipts like that, so that I can keep that with me. So as of right. Thank you, Hasanti. As of right now, we have not yet received the structure of district reporting as of yet. They said they'll send it as soon as possible. So once they do send it, I'll make sure we send all our project that we have done with the billing proofs as well. Then Hemanti, you have put in a group saying that you have donated this photocopy machine for the school. I was wondering whether I can get more. Then Hemanti, on mute.
I have the receipt. I wanted to give it.
Okay. Just
So
send me a WhatsApp message, and thank you so much. I was wanting to ask you about that one. Thank you so much, Line
Vinu.
Yes.
Line Vinu, just a suggestion. Now, Ryan Hasanti is going to give some means and everything. For each project, we should have a standard invitation list. For example, for our club, we give the details, saying whoever is available to come. In addition to that, the zone chairman, region chairman, and particular district chairperson for that particular area that we are doing, area of service, and the district coordinator, GST coordinator, first VDG, second VDG, governor, the whole list. As a standard, we should send it. Then, actually, there can be someone who is joining. It can be a possibility. In past, it has happened. And for reporting also, it will be easy because we have already informed and requested. If they don't come, it's a different thing. And it's a courtesy, I think.
So when we have...
I don't know, it's just an idea. Just think about it.
So when we are anyway...
Sorry.
Yes, go ahead.
When is the tree planting tree planting? Date for the tree planting?
Tree planting month is supposed to be the entire month of September, and the World Tree Planting Day is 17th of September. But the entire month is considered to be like the tree planting month. It's, instead of a specific date, they have said September Tree Planting Month.
Right. What we can do is like
November, we know.
So whatever we do now, and we'll report it later on. So I mean, because there's a tree planting thing coming up in one of my projects, so I'll kind of display the banner and do some tree planting, because if we miss out that, then we can report it in that particular month. Can't we do that by now? Just do it in advance.
In fact, I forgot to tell. Last Saturday, distributed this vegetable seeds and everything for the whole village. And there's some more to be distributed. Only thing with this issue came at my place. Other stuff is at my place, so I had to distribute that.
When you're distributing, I'll come with the banner.
What happened to the banners?
I have my banner. How about? And you got
No,
yours?
we were going to print. Going to print the banner. No.
Another one.
The two banners, one to keep at the divisional secretariat and one to keep with me.
Yeah, for you. Yeah. We'll get it printed and give it to you. Just remind me, send me a text tomorrow, day after, I'll get it printed and I can deliver it to the manager.
Okay. Thank you, Lion Hemanti. Lion Nigel, for the vegetable seed that you have done last Saturday, do you have some sort of photographs or anything that we can report it on?
That I have to check. I also can't remember if took any photographs. Where
Okay.
this was given from this what's this
Agrarian.
yeah, the ministry, because normally when they
Ministry.
want to distribute, they come to my place and give everything for me to do the work. Govijana?
With agrarian.
Agrarian, yeah.
So let me know. I'm serious. Let me know when you're doing it next time. At least for 5 minutes, I'll come and pop up and put our face and put the banner and do it.
Thanks.
So for the month of July, we have done, Lion Hemati has done the project of the photocopier, and Lion Nigel has done the mega project, the health mega project. Those are the two ones that we have done. So I'll draft out a e-bulletin and send it to the group. We can publish it by next week, maybe.
And we know, not only that, you missed out this
Yes.
for the last year contest, they gave a cutoff date, no, May 10th or whatever. Up to that particular point only, they took for evaluation all the projects what has been done. From that point up to now, all those projects can be reported this year. Remember that, because
Not
that's a
from the
normal
first of,
procedure.
not just from the 1st of June, Lion Nigel.
No, that's the official. But thing
Yes.
is, this has been argued and discussed from those days. What about the gap between 10th of May to 1st of June? What we do is not being recognized. So then every year the governor says, no, I'll take that also into the this year's projects and we'll recognize that or something to that effect. So you can report that also, but mention from this cutoff date up to 1st of June, we had done all these projects. From 1st of June, we had done these projects. Because then for evaluation and everything, we can go forward with that.
Yes.
That's being counted in.
Yes. Okay. And actually, I thought maybe we could, like, since we are send a specific copy of this to the GST coordinator as well, rather than just the evaluator, so that everyone has an idea about what has been going on and people know about the things that we are doing.
Correct.
Nice. So I think we had covered everything that we had to speak about today. Is there anything else that anyone wants to add?
Next meeting to discuss about the charter, we had to have frequent meetings and take it forward. Even if you're going to have the raffle draw or whatever thing, then we had to design few tickets and whatever this in. Even the charter invitation should be done by now. Now is the time to do all those things and put a date to evaluate and finalize things.
Okay. Got it, okay. So as of tentatively, either the 19th Saturday or the 26th Saturday in the morning, we will be having our next meeting, and we'll make sure that it's going to be the zone chairperson and the region chairperson's official visit for that particular meeting. I'll talk to them and see whether they're free on those particular days. And we'll make sure that we are going to keep those days for the charter anniversary planning, since we have done our project planning and discussed about those things in this particular meeting. So,
and we know, sorry to disturb this.
No.
With the region and zone chairman visit, trying to do the charter planning won't happen. Practically, it won't happen because with these people hanging around, we won't be able to discuss it to be a diluted one. We'll have to have a separate date for that.
Okay. So
my suggestion is like just things to do, prepare a things to do list. and then we can kind of, distribute the responsibilities. But initially, let's put together a list of things that needs to be
Correct.
done. And even a Zoom meeting is okay in the evening because it's
Yeah.
difficult to get everyone around to do a physical meeting. And from today to next meeting, we can kind of start doing all these things. And then it's a quick meeting thereafter. So we keep on following up on the things that needs to be done.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
maybe, as you said, the bank balances are very important.
Yes, yes. We need to know where we are starting at. Whether we can keep it at Shangri-La or it's going to be somewhere small.
Hemanti, 200,000 in one deposit, 198,000 in one deposit.
That's
That's
without
all we have. Huh?
without
200,000 without the interest.
ඔව් දැන් අපිට බලන්න ඕනේ හසි ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එකත් එක්ක ඕක කීයද තියෙන්නේ කියලා ඒකයි අර
යනවානේ ඩිරෙක්ට් යනවා එකක ඩිපොසිට් එක ඩිරෙක්ට් යනවා මේ බැංක් කරන්ට් account එකට එකක විතරයි accumulate වෙන්නේ
සුපර් සේව් එක
සුපර් සේව් එක 5000 balance එකක් තියෙන්නේ ඒක මම හිතන්නේ ඩිපොසිට් එකට දාලා
දැන් 200,000 කීයද අනිත් එක තියෙන්නේ
198,000 deposit දෙකක් තියෙනවා 198,000
මම හිතන්නේ ඔක්කොම උතන 4 lakhs තිබ්බට 4.5 lakhs වගේ ඇති ඔක්කොම interest එකත් එක්ක දැනට physically available in my opinion.
Oh, 2018
ගලෝලා එක account එක deposit එකකට දාමුද? What do you think?
Oh.
නේ සුපර් සේව් එකක් ඒක අපි අරගෙන කියලාද ඔයා හිතන්නේ හසි
අරගෙන ඩිපොසිට් එකක් දාලා withdraw කරලා මේ තියෙන savings account book එකේ 198,000 withdraw කරලා
ඒක තමයි එහෙනම් මම හිතන්නේ දාලා තියෙන්නේ නේ not much though ඔව් fundraise එකක් කරන්න ඕනේ දැන් බලමු අපි කොහොමද එහෙනම් start කරන්නේ කොතනින්ද කියලා
advance ටික pay කරගන්න ඇති වෙයි.
ඔව්. ඔව් ඊට පස්සේ ඔව් fundraise එකට විනු මේ අපි එහෙනම් පටන් ගමු මේ list එක හදාගෙන. ඔව්. පටන් ගන්න විදියට වෙනු එකක් decide කරගෙන advance එකක් pay කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. මොකද අපිට ටිකට්ස් විකුණන්න ඔක්කොම කාලයක් තියෙන්නත් එපා. So we have to make sure that මතකනේ
ගවනකින් date එක ගන්න ඕනේ. ගවනකින් date එක confirm කරලා.
ඒක තමයි important. අපි මොන මාසෙද තියන්නේ කියලා අපි හිතුවේ?
September.
වැඩිය පරක්කු කරන්න නැතුව තියන්න වෙන because all the other clubs will start keeping their charters. එතකොට මේ dilute වෙලා යනවා එන්නේ බලාගෙන ඉන්න කට්ටියක්.
September දාගමු.
September වැඩි වෙන හින්දා.
September දාගමු. ඔව්. අපි date එකක් දාගත්තේ නෑනේ. දාලා තියෙනවා.
September 9th.
ඔව් 9th දාලා තියෙනවා. එහෙමම තියාගෙන පටන් ගමුද? month එකක් වගේ තියෙන්නේ නේද? ඇද්ද නයිද?
නෑ, ඇති වුණත් මදි වුණත් I think we'll have to do it.
But then we have to start. මේක ටක් ගාලා දෙන්න ගවනගෙන් ටක් ගාලා අහනවාද 9th වල මොකක් හරි දෙනවා එයා බ්ලොක් කරගත්තා නම් හරි.
Oh, okay. I'll ask him.
Oh, immediately venue එක මේක if he's okay then immediately we have to book the venue and start printing the ticket books, raffle books, all that thing. ඒක තමයි urgently ම කරන්න වෙන්නේ නේ.
Is there anything else that anyone wants to speak about?
Right, Sampath, are you there? Sampath,
Working day.
Maybe he's working. Maybe working.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, other working day ගන්නේ අපිට office එකේ ඉන්නේ.
ඒක තමයි සද්ද නැතුව ඉන්නේ.
headphones ගෙනල්ලත් හැලුවද ඒකනේ.
එහෙනම් ලෙඩ දාගන්න නැතුව ඉන්න සද්ද නැතුව.
No.
Is there anything else that everyone wants to speak about, or can we bring the meeting to an end? I think so. So the vote of thanks is supposed to be given by Lion Hemante. We'll just
Yeah. I shouldn't miss that chance because I really wanted to once again appreciate Lion Renew's commitment and innovative thinking. So first of all, on behalf of the club, I thank Lion Renew for organizing everything and be on time and maybe much earlier than the time. And it's unfortunate that we couldn't meet in person today, but anyway, I don't think we missed much, though we couldn't meet in person. So thank you very much for all the members who are present today. And I would also like to see more members coming in for our meetings. It's just not a matter of paying the membership, but we all are busy, that's true enough. But then again, our commitment goes beyond paying the membership. We have to, it's a voluntary organization. So our time matters, our presence matters, our interaction matters. So that is the thing that at the end of the day, you can be happy with. Just for the sake of, token membership won't help. So we have to ensure and encourage other members to participate. I mean, even now see Lion Sampath is participating even though he's working. So that's the commitment we see from the day one. We'll have a kind of a, round of calls and see how we are going to go in this way, because otherwise it's going to be very difficult for all of us who are coming, who are spending time and who are committed. So to enjoy Lionism, we have to be, very active. Just the numbers won't matter, and also Lion Vinu, Lion Madhusha, and other Lion Dinush, Christina, the young ones. You all can just encourage some of the young people also to join who have time, because I think you are the future generation. So I think if you all can encourage some of the members, some of your friends to join, and as the governor's request, we also have to make sure that we at least induct about a few members to our club who can be actively participate, not just paying the membership. So it's my thanks once again to all those who have kind of, committed and working towards the cause, and we look forward to see more interaction and a very kind of a more active year, committed year with the new governor who I feel like a very good professional person to work with. So I'm sure, Lion, your commitment will be kind of, really highlighted. He was a bit concerned because he wanted to get you onto the cabinet. But then again,
yeah, he spoke to me about that. Yes.
Yeah. So, but anyway, the club is the supreme place, and so we want to relieve you from this burden next year and get you onto the cabinet. But until such time, I'm sure that you will kind of, take this club forward. So thank you very much, all the members who have joined today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lion Hemanti. And again, thank you for everyone who joined. Thank you for all of your words, your ideas today. And like Lion Hemanti mentioned, let's make sure that this year coming up, we are going to be a very active year and show our colors once again on the district. So thank you everyone for joining in. So I'll call the termination of the monthly club meeting to end. Thank you so much for joining in.